My son Hugo was 8 years old when I noticed that he was not able to write or read or do any simple math. And I kept going back to the teachers, telling them there's something going on with my son. My son was diagnosed with ADHD, learning disabilities, dyslexia, dyscalculia, dysgraphia. And even though I had those documents at school and we started the IEP process, nothing was going nowhere. My son, I don't think he quite understood at the time what was going on. He would just go to school, come back. At some point, he just didn't want to go to school. The school kept saying, he's doing great, he's doing progress. And I was like, no, he's not doing progress. And there was just that battle, going back and forth with them and then not hearing me. As loud as I could be, they were not hearing what I was saying. It's something that as a parent, like, I have a huge scar seeing that so many professionals turn their face away. Ultimately, all of those times were the ones that lead me to come to legal aid.
When a lot of parents have children at school who are struggling and they have special needs, they are trying to get the right services for their children. And it's a really difficult process because you start with this IEP process, which is supposed to be this collaborative environment with the teachers and the schools and the parents. Unfortunately, oftentimes parents find themselves very confused about what is happening. So when we get a case, we can help them ask the questions that they might have been afraid to ask or don't know to ask. And then also understanding the terminology and the law can help them figure out what they have a right to push for when they didn't realize that they had that right before.
Legal aid helped me by providing a lawyer that could go with me to the IEP meetings to verbalize exactly what we needed. And by having legal aid next to me, I felt empowered. And even after every single time I needed to speak with a teacher, I was able to now be more direct on what I needed to ask. I was able to make sure I requested the specific things that my son needed. I felt that like I was not alone. I felt stronger. I felt that no one could stop me now, not just because legal aid were on my side, because I was learning to advocate for my son.
Legal aid helped Anna first when Hugo was in 5th grade. And at that time, he was at a school district and he was not able to read, but he has good cognition. Basically, he's a smart kid who couldn't read. And they didn't have any specific program to teach him how to read. So what happens is kids get to 3rd grade with dyslexia and can't read. And all of a sudden, they can't do the work anymore. They can't do the math, they can't do the reading, and they can't do the writing. So it's a bad trajectory. We sued the school district, and he was able to go to a small private school for 3 years. And they taught him how to read, and he got up to grade level, and he was doing great.
There was a point in my life that I thought I was being not the best mother for my son because he was not learning. There was something that I was doing wrong. But legal aid staff was able to support me and tell me many times, Anna, this is not your fault. We're gonna get it right. We're gonna get it right. And I believe them. Legal aid wants what's best for the child.
Every single person here is so dedicated to helping their clients, and we see our clients as like partners in the fight for justice. Anna, she was my longest open case, but she's such a good mom and she wants so much for her child. And also Hugo's like this great kid who really clearly has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given and does the work. So, you know, you have everything and it's all the right pieces together. And I really feel strongly every child deserves to be able to read. That's just what they deserve. I just feel so thankful that I get to work here, and I just feel like there's so much change to be made in systems, and everyone here, including me, just wants to change the system so it's just more fair.
Hugo right now is like a new person. He is happier. He was able to finish school with basically all A's. He made a lot of friends. His self-esteem is way, way, way higher than how it was 3 years ago. I am extremely thankful. Being able to get this support from people who care, I will never be able to repay that at all. And I will be forever thankful to my lawyer and to the whole organization and the team.